Welcome everybody. Happy Friday. It's uh it's the start of a fantastic week. Uh I'm on vacation this whole next week, so that's a fantastic week for me anyway. And we got a lot planned, a lot to do, and it started today and I didn't realize I did, but I didn't. I knew Peter said he wasn't going to be on till Labor Day, but sometimes things change. So by the time I double checked with him, I was already committed to doing something else, and so it was kind of a rush job getting in here and getting set up by 9 o'clock. So yeah, it's been and we've had a few trials and tribulations because the lights that I put up, they they were stick on, right? And so you just peel off this 3M tape and stick them to the wall. Well, I think everyone but one of them fell down. And so we had to scramble and get those back up. And so it's been a busy week. And I added another bag, this one right over my shoulder, Cotopaxi, because I wanted to compare it to probably one that's behind me. But so how's everybody doing? How's everybody's week? And let me know what's going on with you guys. And Randy is the first one in here, saying hello to everyone. Lighting is tremendous right now. Cheers. Thank you so much. Yeah, it kind of all fell down like one at a time, but because that's an outside wall, the sound in this place is weird. It's wonky. And I kept thinking somebody was at the front door. And I'd go to the front door and there wouldn't be anybody there. And I'd think, okay, well, I'm losing my mind. And happened to come through here to get some clothes and saw two of them were down. And that's what made the thud. It wasn't the front door at all. So, but it really, when you're in the other room, it really sounds like it's coming from the other end of the house instead of this end. So, kind of weird acoustics, I guess. But, and I hope I didn't even look to see, yes, crisp should be on. So the air conditioner, the central unit is in this room. So it's really loud in here, but I think crisp tunes it all out. So, and Scott made it. How you doing, Scott? Wasn't sure I was going to be on at 9. I was actually shooting for 10:30, and then I found out Peter was not going to go live, so I thought, well, I'll just come early. Why not? So one of the things that I've been doing this week is, yeah, I'm kind of OCD about my laptop. I think everybody knows that by now. And so all backpacks have a adequate laptop sleeve, or most of them do anyway. But I just want a little bit of extra insurance, I guess. And so I've been looking for the sleeve that I had and I love is one that I got with the Boundary Supply Prima. It's a whole system. It's a backpack and a laptop sleeve, and it came with something else. It came with 3 things, but I can't remember what the third one is. But I love, love, love their laptop sleeve, but it's vertical orientation, which is great if your backpack has a vertical orientation for the laptop sleeve. My travel backpacks do not. They're on the side. So you have to take it out horizontally, and this didn't work so well. So, and Mookie made it. Hello to Sly and the extended Sly family. Thank you very much, sir. So the travel backpacks that I have all have where it comes out the side instead of the top, right? And so I've been looking and looking and looking, and there's a whole, and I want to know what you guys use, because I got 2 of them. One, they're like opposite ends of the spectrum. One is pretty pricey and one is pretty not, right? I'm thinking I like the one that's not, to be honest with you. I'll show them both to you and you guys can tell me what you think. But I would like to know what you guys use too, because there's a plethora. There's as many laptop sleeves as there are backpacks. And so without actually, yeah, I'm kind of tactile. And so without actually getting to see them and feel them, and I'm sure Amazon would get a little upset with me if I ordered a dozen and sent back 11, right? So, um, but I'll tell you the two that I got. I got the Bellroy, which is it's nice. There's nothing wrong with it other than it's kind of pricey. It comes in about $55. So it's a little bit pricey, but if it protects my laptop, which was closer to 1,000, then 55 doesn't seem like that big a price to pay. But that's all it is. It literally is just a sleeve. It does its job. That's it. It's got a magnetic closure, which is one of the things that I absolutely adore about the Boundary is it has a magnetic closure. And I just like that. There's just something satisfying about that. And Chris probably will not even pick those up, but there's something satisfying about that magnetic click. So anyway, that has a magnetic click, and it's magnet all the way across the top, which is nice. And so when you have to get your laptop out, you can leave this in the backpack and just open this, pull the laptop out. It's nice. It works. I don't know that it's worth $55. It's a little on the pricey side, I think. Maybe $25? Because really, there's not a lot of padding in here. So you're really kind of more relying on the padding in the backpack, kind of. So, yeah, I'm not sure about that. The second one I got was a Lenovo, which I think I like better, and it was like $12. So again, magnetic closure, but it's only got magnets here and here. So it does the job, it keeps it closed. It just doesn't have them all the way across. It's a little smaller footprint because it's got the flap over. So when you compare it, it's the same width, but when you compare, they're the same on the bottom, but when you compare them on the top, the Lenovo is just a little bit about the magnet uh, width shorter. Not a huge deal. They both fit in the backpack. Not really a deal breaker. But inside, it is a little bit, I don't want to say it's more padded. Get the laptop out. It's almost got like I don't know if you can see that, but that's almost like a suede. It feels like suede, right? So I think I like it better. The Bellroy. Now, I'm not sold on either of them, so just so you know. But the Bellroy has got it's like a really thin padding. It's smooth. It's very smooth. And I mean, it's really good quality. It's got a cute little owl. I'm snapping on my face. It's got a really cute little owl. You can see that little owl. But I'm just not sure that owl is worth the $55. Eh, we'll see. I've only had them for a couple of days, so we'll see. But the Lenovo, it's a hard thing to say, also has a pocket on the front. Now, obviously, if you put anything like a mouse or anything in there, it's not made for that. It's made for like some papers or maybe cables, something really flat. But it just feels like, I know this sounds really stupid, but it just feels like it will be softer on my laptop. And that's the whole purpose of getting a sleeve, is to protect said laptop. And it fits in there nice. It's really slim. I have the MacBook Air, which is really slim to start with. And so it just fits in the backpack. So when you unzip it, you do that and you've got instant access to it right there. So when you go through airports, you have to take your laptop out and put it in a little container thing. And so with the vertical, I would have to pull this out, the whole thing out, open it up, put the laptop in, and then put this back in the backpack. So I was looking for something that orientated the same way as the backpack, so I don't have to pull the whole thing out. I can just open it and pull the laptop out. So that was my thing there. But I know most of you guys have laptops, so what kind of sleeve do you like? Because there are, like I said, when I was looking at them, um, and I've tried to watch reviews and see what other people think and what other people like, and there doesn't seem to be a clear winner. Oh, this one's great. So I have and I'm going to butcher this name, I'm sure, an a Mossimo, Mossimo, I think is how you spell it. Or maybe there's two S's, Mossimo. Um, and it's great, and it pads it really well, but it zippers all the way around, and it has little like sock thingies that the laptop has to. I don't have it with me, or I'd show it to you, but it has like a fur lining, which is nice. I mean, it's well padded. It's a nice. It's not really a sleeve. It's more of a case because it has little socks that you pull over the corners to hold it in, and then you zipper everything up. So obviously you could not get quick access to your laptop like at an airport. So that hence the hunt for a new laptop sleeve, right? Um, let's see. Mookie says, I got a Haizu laptop 15 and 16 inch sleeve off Amazon. Nice for the price and oriented. Okay. I'm going to write that down because I'm old and my memory is, the little gray cells don't work so good. Hyzuo. Okay. I like Amazon. Top flap magnetic closure. Yes. That was one. Where'd you go? There you are. Top. Okay. That was one of the things that I was looking for. Was I like magnets. They're so much faster than zippers, right? And so I just wanted to be able to zip open the backpack and then have a magnet opening to get the laptop out. So that has been kind of my quest for the week. So like I said, I'm on vacation, so the videos are going to recommence. And I've got a bunch, in fact, I don't think there's a whole bunch of these backpacks that I've made videos on. If Jeff hasn't gone on vacation yet, I did go down and get the backpack that he was asking about. So if he comes in, I'll give him a kind of a rundown on that one. But I don't know if he was planning on already buying one or not. But if not, so what has everybody else been up to this week? It's school starting next week. My little man starts next Friday. And I've got mixed emotions about it. I want him to get to experience school life, obviously, but he's not going to be at my beck and call anymore. So, for almost 5 years, I've gotten to go get him whenever I want to, basically. And that's going to change. So we are taking a trip the beginning of next week. And we're going to get to go swimming and do some fun stuff. But that will be kind of our last hoorah until fall break. So I'm having some withdrawal symptoms, I think, because just thinking about it. But we did get, the backpack and the lunchbox and all that fun stuff. So he's ready. He's not terribly excited about it. And I think he's picking that up from me. So I really have to watch because he's very empathetic. And so I really have to watch. If I'm sad, he's sad. And so I'm trying to be very up and very, oh, you get to start school next week. And yeah, and I will be, my schedule really won't change with him very much, except I'll have to get up early on Friday mornings to take him to school and then pick him up. So that's going to be kind of different. Yeah. So growing pains for both of us, you know. But with me being on vacation and not having him, he won't be here this weekend, but he will be. I will have him next. We're Tuesday, I think, is when we're Monday. I don't know. Early next week is when we're leaving. So, yeah, it'll be exciting. So I am going to be able to make some more videos, which I've got so many ideas, and I'm ready. I'm got stuff I want to show you guys and start rolling again. So, and work has been extremely hectic, so I needed a break. Yes, for my peace of mind, I needed a break before I went crazy. So, you know, you guys know how it goes. Randy stayed, I think, a little bit longer than where he wanted to at his job. And now that he's retired, he seems to be living life. So, yeah, for the next 10 days, I'm going to be enjoying myself. Mookie says, time will fly by. Yes, don't I know it? It's already day 2. Day 2 of 10. So, yes, it is. And I'm trying to cram as much as I can in while I can, so that when I go off with little man, I can enjoy that time. So, and there's Roy. Good day, Sly. Good day, Roy. How are you, sir? Mookie says, looking forward to the reviews. Yeah, if there's anything in particular, you know, I'm up. I mean, yeah. But I have some Fjallraven, which I just like saying that name. They actually make a really nice backpack, but they're kind of on the pricey side for what they are. So I think you're a lot of times, like the owl, I think you're paying for the name. Trying to think what other ones I have back there. Cotopaxi, Belroy, this one right above my head, right there, that's the little one. It's getting replaced with a bigger one. I love the little one, don't get me wrong, but it is, it's like for just quick trips. It's I think 14 liter, which does not hold a lot. It's not a lot bigger than a sling, but when you take it in stores and stuff, they still give you the stink eye. So, yeah. They don't seem to do that with sling bags. They seem fine with sling bags. But as soon as you walk in with a backpack, you get the stink eye. You know, they've always got, like most stores now have somebody up standing at the door. I don't want to call them a security, but they've got somebody standing at the door. Greeter, maybe. And every time you walk in with a backpack, they're like, what are you going to steal today, right? So you walk in with a sling bag, they don't even look at you, right? So now if I was going to be like out and about, obviously the backpack holds more, but I keep a backpack in my truck that has like a first aid kit and, you know, like medicines or whatever. I'm prepared. Let's put it that way. It has like some wipes in there, in case, you know, and we've needed and used just about everything in there from time to time. Little man right now is sporting a huge owie on his elbow from where he slid and slid on his, I guess he caught it on that elbow. But it took off quite a bit of hide. So, you know, it's kind of my mom bag that I keep in the truck. And most of the time, now I take a backpack to work, and that's fine. But most of the time, a sling bag for running errands and stuff, you know, I need my phone, money, what else is in there? Glasses. Because in case you have to read something while you're in the store, and my arms have gotten too short. I can't hold anything at arm's length and read it anymore. Now, if it's across the room, I can read it great. But as far as up close, and I used to be the other way around. I used not to be able to see anything far away, and I was good with up close, and now it's completely the opposite. So I need to take care of that and get some actual spectacles, I think. But yeah, we'll see. Mookie says, do you have a specific color of bag that you prefer? Anything that's not black. So, which is kind of hard. Some of the bags only come in black. And so it's like the Wander Duo, for example. Wander has all these wonderful colors, and they only offer the Duo, which is a wonderful bag, but they only offer it in black. So, yeah, what's up with that? And so a lot of the bags, and when I first started in photography, it seemed like all the photography bags were black, and I just got kind of burned out on black. Now, I do have, I'm trying to find it right there. That's a Pelican, and it's black, and I love, 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 love that backpack. It's one of the most comfortable bags I have. Now, it's not it doesn't have a lot of organization. There's a lot of things that it wouldn't work for a lot of people. But as far as just throwing stuff, because it's kind of a dump bag, and as far as just throwing stuff in it and going, it is one of the most comfortable bags to wear. So, and it's not very big, which is another criteria. I actually got this side. I actually got a coarse surf bag that emulates the Cotopaxi, and they're so close it's not even funny. But that bag empty is not comfortable. But the more stuff you put in it, the more comfortable it gets. So it's like if you pack it out, it's stupid comfortable. But like, you know, when you first get one, you don't put anything in it, you just want to try it on. And yeah, it's not comfortable at all. And I thought, ooh, I don't know that I like this. And I thought, okay, well, let's give it a chance. And I actually like it better. Spoiler alert, I like it better than the Cotopaxi bag. So, they're so close it's not funny. But not price-wise. They're like $77 difference in price. So, yeah, quite a bit of difference. I don't mind paying a couple $100 if it's a really good bag, but if I'm paying for an owl or a llama, I kind of have issues with that. If the quality is the same and I just don't have a cute animal on there, I'm okay with paying cheaper. So, but as far as color, I do tend to like navy blue or burgundy, or I've been rocking a Chrome Industries bag they call it Royale, but it's burgundy. And I've been carrying that for a couple of months. So, yeah, anything that's not black, which when I did the Kickstarter thing for Wandered, they only had 3 color choices: black, green, and purple. So, and the purple is not a purple, it's a lilac. It's a like very, very light, soft lilac color. Yeah, so you can tell I went with the green. And there's Mr. Camera Junkie himself. Hey everyone, how you doing, Liz? Hope you're having a good kickoff to your weekend. Yeah, I've been, I was telling everybody, my lights were stick-on, and they didn't stick. And I kept hearing these noises and going to the front door, because the acoustics in this house are strange to say the least. And so they were hitting the wall, and the second to last one maybe got caught on one of the backpacks, and so it kept the last one from falling. But we had to redo. And that's not something a single hand or even two hands can do. You have to have another set of hands to hold the rest of them while you screw. Now they're screwed in. So, yeah, fix that. And Mookie's saying hello to Lewis. Miss Evelyn made it. Hello, everyone. Yeah, I'm sorry about the times, Evelyn. It just, um, I'm so used to Peter coming on at 9, and I knew in the back of my head that he was on hiatus, but it just, yeah, it didn't really click until about 8:45, 8:50, and then I'm trying to scramble and get everything kind of reset up, and yeah. So I'm sorry I was late or early, depending on which way you look at it. Late for Peter's spot, early for mine. There you go. And Lewis saying hi to Mookie. And Mookie's saying hello to Miss Evelyn. And Lewis saying studio is looking great. Thank you. Yeah, it's when the lights fell, they kind of took everything else. Not the backpacks, but they kind of took stuff with them. So we had to level out. We were trying to get everything level. It doesn't look to me in the camera. It doesn't look like it's level, and I think it's because I'm kind of in an angle to that wall, and so everything looks kind of wonky. But in order to get even with the wall, I'd have to be in the middle of the room, basically, which is this is a huge room. So yeah, I tried turning the camera to make it look straighter, but it didn't really work. I did turn down the lights. Somebody suggested that, so they wouldn't be quite as bright. And I don't know if it was the hot spots that were bothering them or what, but I did turn them down a little bit. We'll play with them, see what works, see what doesn't, when I go back and watch it, we'll see if they look better kind of dimmed down, or if they look better brighter, or maybe they need to be dimmed some more. I mean, they're new to me, so I don't know. But so Lewis, I'm assuming you have a laptop. Do you have a sleeve for said laptop? And if so, what kind? I'm almost to the point where I don't sew, but I think I could make a laptop sleeve. Maybe. I don't know. Lewis says, late night cooking for me. Yeah, as soon as I get off here, I'm going to go make something. I'm not sure what. But I'm not a very good cook, so I eat a lot of eggs. I do eggs pretty well. And that's probably, I had that for breakfast. I'll probably have it for dinner, or some variation thereof. So we are still, because I didn't get a moving truck, so I've pretty much got all the furniture up here, but now I have to do like pot holders, right? I don't have like the oven mitts. So I really, really wanted some fried potatoes and onions, which is like my favorite thing ever. And I was so excited because everyone up here was out of onions for like 3 or 4 days. Okay. I'm not sure where the onion shortage was about, but yeah. So I finally found onions. I got potatoes and I was so excited. I was off. I had time to fix them. I don't have a potato peeler. Now, as Peter can tell you, I am not handy in the kitchen. Okay, I can build a house, but peeling potatoes, not my strong suit. And I cannot tell you how many times I've taken the end of my finger, different fingers, but taken the end of them off with a potato peeler. So my son asked me, well, don't you have a knife? Yeah, I have a knife. But if I can take the end off with a potato peeler, I'm scared to death to use a knife. My daughter finally taught me that when you cut an onion, to half it so you have a flat surface to put it on. Because I kept getting seriously cut trying to cut vegetables. Yeah, so tomorrow we're going to go down and get another load, but it's going to be incidentals like pot holders and potato peelers and just stuff that you need, but it wasn't in my mindset when we were packing up. So I got dishes, I got cups, I got silverware. I didn't get a potato peeler. So yeah, there's that. But that's what we're going to do tomorrow is I think we've got a china hutch and an antique cabinet. And we're going to bring those up. And then I'm just going to start boxing up the kitchen. And this is going to be an ongoing, because I'm going from 2,100 square feet to 11. So I'm going to have to get rid of a lot of stuff. Lewis says, I do have a laptop, MacBook Air, same here. But my camera bag has a built-in sleeve. That's what I use. So that's what we were kind of talking about was all these backpacks, they have a spot for a laptop. Some are better than others. And, you know, for the little extra insurance, when I went to, where'd I go? Las Vegas. I took the Boundary Supply Prima bag because of the laptop sleeve. It wasn't that that's my favorite bag, but I have the laptop sleeve for it. And the orientation on it is you slide it down from the top, and I love this sleeve. This is a fantastic sleeve, but for a side loading laptop compartment, this doesn't work at all. You'd have to take the whole thing out. And so I was wanting one that was the other orientation. And honestly, I'm really kind of liking this little $12 job. I got a Bellroy, and they're kind of expensive. They're like $55, which I think is kind of expensive. You guys may go, you're protecting $1,000 laptop. Why would $55 be expensive? Well, it is. If you can get one for 12 that does the same job as 55, why not do the 12, right? Nobody's going to see the little owl in my backpack. So that's kind of my thoughts on it. I'm not really into name brand, if you can't tell. If it's a name brand that's earned and there's a reason for it to be that expensive, that's fine. But as far as just paying for a logo, yeah, that's not really my thing. So, like my Hoka's, my tennis shoes, those things are stupid comfortable. So I'm willing to pay over $100 for a pair of Hoka's because they're comfortable. Now, do they last any longer than a pair of $35 K-Swiss? Probably not, but they are more comfortable to start with, and my knees and my hips and stuff don't hurt when I walk on concrete for 14 miles. So, yeah, there's that. I walk a lot on concrete, 4 days a week. So, I don't mind paying the extra money if it's worth it. Okay. But paying for an owl, yeah, I don't know. Now, of the little backpacks, the Bellroy is one of my it's on this side. It's right there. It is one of my favorites, because it is very well thought out. It does have some organization to it, but instead of just opening a magnetic flap and having a dump bag like this one, it actually unzips down the side. And so you actually have access to everything at the bottom. I like that. So in that case, yes, I would pay for the Bellroy, because a lot of the bags that just have a flap on top, they don't, you end up taking everything out trying to find that thing that fell all the way to the bottom. So yeah, and that's just me. You guys may be 100% different and go, I just want the cheapest thing out there, or give me brand X every single time. There are a lot of people that have a lot of brand loyalty. Alpaca. Alpaca has a lot of people that are loyal to the Alpaca brand, and I like their bags. I they're not my favorite. I like them. They're well built. And now the alpaca sling bag, the flight sling, that is one of my favorites. So, but as far as their backpacks and stuff go, for me, I find them to be heavy. They are very, very well made, but I do find them to be kind of heavy and cumbersome compared to some of the other ones I have. So, and that's the thing. Everybody is different, and thank the Lord there are so many different things to choose from, because everybody is different and everybody likes different stuff. And what fits me, I guarantee you and promise you that it would not fit Lewis. Okay. I've met him in person and he's ginormous, right? And so a backpack that would fit me and feel great on me would not be the one for him. Now, because he is a bigger frame, bigger stature, he probably might really like the alpacas, okay? Because a few extra ounces to him, he won't even notice, right? But I will. So different strokes, right? And so when I give you my review on something, please bear in mind that that's just my opinion, okay? Um, Somebody of a different size will have a completely different experience with the same bag. So, if I like it, it means it's easy to use. And I do test everything out before I actually make a review on it. So, the chrome bags, I absolutely adore. They're super, super easy to wear. They're lightweight. They just, having done this for a minute now, I do find that I like the bags with less structure. And so my travel bags now have almost no structure to them whatsoever, because if all the airlines have different measurements as to what is considered a carry-on and what they want to charge you for, as far as a personal item versus what they want to charge you for a carry-on. And if the bag has a lot of structure to it, there is no way you can squish that down any smaller. But if a bag has little structure to it, you can it's malleable and you can kind of squish it, get it in their little sizer thing. So, yeah, I have noticed that I'm leaning a lot more towards unstructured bags. I just find them to be easier to deal with. So, oh, he's saying thank you. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of it comes from carrying Aiden, right? Um, my little man is almost 5, and he wanted me to carry him down the hallway today, like a baby, right? And I'm like, boy, you're getting too big to do that. And I could carry the weight, but his legs were sticking out so far, I had to turn sideways to get down the hallway. So, but if you're carrying something constantly, it builds up your muscles, right? Randall says, in case, okay, $25 from Best Buy. So in case was one of the ones that I had on my list. The one I was looking at was not $25. Is it a zipper or a magnet? The one I was looking at was $75. So I'm thinking maybe we're talking about two different ones, because I know different companies like Lenovo makes several different styles. And I just kind of went with the cheapest one because they make computers. So it would follow suit that they would make laptop sleeves for their computers, right? That was kind of my thought process. I did find one that Apple made but it really didn't get very good reviews. So yeah, kind of stayed away from that one. Mookie says, I trust Sly's opinion more than a company's facts in press releases. Well, yeah, I think they might be a little bit biased though. And I have paid for every one of these myself. So I have no um, anything to gain from telling you that something's good when it's not, right? And like this side, that this bag right here, I want so much to like that bag. I have tried and tried and tried. It feels good. The material feels really nice, but it's a dump bag. You open it and there's no organization whatsoever. You just throw stuff in it. And with the way I am, everything that I would want would be down at the bottom. And so you're having to take everything out every time you want to get to something. And that drives me crazy. I don't need a lot of organization, but I do need more than what that bag offers. And I have tried so many times to make that bag work and I can't. So it's just not a bag for me. So you'll probably see that one disappear off the wall and be replaced with something else because it's going on Marketplace very soon. So Aiden is my 50-pound kettlebell, right? Yeah, it keeps you in good shape though, right? Um, and man, he's 50 pounds now. Jeez. So what are you going to do when he gets to be 80 pounds? Eventually, he's going to be big enough to carry you. Randall says, got a zipper. Okay. See, I think I want to stay with the magnetic closures just because, you open the zipper on the backpack and then you have to open another zipper. So honestly, you probably wouldn't. If the zipper on the backpack, it's not going to go anywhere. It's not like it can fall out of the sleeve because there's like so much room, right? I mean, yeah, that's probably a moot point. So, and Mookie's saying hey to Randy, and Randy's saying hey back. So yeah, I probably don't need. You could just leave it unzipped. It's just the extra protection, the extra padding, the backpack that has the best laptop protection that I have found is the Hex brand, and I recently ordered. Lewis, how you found your tires for stupid cheap? Well, I just happened to be on their website and they had everything marked down to next to nothing. Like, I thought they were closing it out, but within 2 or 3 days, the prices went back up to normal price. So I got like a laptop and a whole bunch of sling bags for almost nothing. I think I got a backpack and 4 sling bags for under $50 or $56, something like that. So, but their camera bag, it's called a backloader and it's like $200, has the best laptop sleeve that I have found on a backpack. And it's a camera bag, right? Now, it's a rather large camera bag. It's kind of too big for me. And what I carry, I could almost put like my camera gear in the bottom half and then an overnight's worth of clothes in the top half. But it's kind of a big, I don't think I have any camera bags in here. The camera bags are all in the other room with camera gear in them still. So when I moved, that was one of the ones that I used because I can put the Mac Mini in there and camera gear around it. And it's a really good destination bag, but it's kind of big for to carry as a camera bag for me. So I found that for me, it works better if I have my camera gear in a regular backpack in protective cases. So that's just, but lately, and for the last good bit, I've been running just with the Osmo 4, which is sitting right in front of me with a on a tripod. So I took a picture. You guys are gonna think I'm insane. So when I moved up here, I've had the same bedroom furniture for 35 years, and I'm bored with it. And so I wanted something new. And my thought process was, if I'm going to continue to work down there, I'll spend the night down there on the days I work, and then basically live up here on the days I don't. That really never happened. I've just kind of moved up here and stayed up here all the time. I drive back and forth. But so I ordered a mattress in a bag, in a box. Okay. And these people make these really cool videos about unrolling it, and then when you open it, the thing like magically airs up. And so I thought, ooh, that'll be really cool. I'll make a video of that. Okay. Here's what really happened. There's an outer layer of plastic. So this thing is rolled up, and it's rolled up 2 or 3, 4 times in this plastic. So as you're unrolling it, I guess it somehow was glued or something in spots. And when I unrolled it, the glue pulled a spot open. Not a big spot, just a little spot on the final casing, and started letting air in. It was very anticlimactic, let me put it that way. So by the time I got the thing open, it was already expanded. So yeah, it didn't turn out the way I thought it might. And then I ordered my little man likes a body pillow, those really long. They're kind of skinny, but they're like, I don't know, 4.5 feet long. He loves those. So I thought, okay, I'm going to get one. So I ordered one, and guess what? It came the same way, rolled up. It was about this big. And I thought, okay, well, the mattress thing didn't turn out so well, so I'll do a picture of the pillow. It'll be all right. Same thing happened. It started, I don't think anything pulled on it or anything. But when you unrolled it, there was just a minute tear, and the thing started airing up before I got the package open. So, yeah. So apparently I'm not really good with bed in a boxes and pillows in a box and that kind of thing. But on the plus side, it is probably one of the most comfortable mattresses I've ever had. So, but there again, my last mattress I'd had for 15 years. And I mean, it's still fine. It looks brand new, but it's 15 years old. So I figured I was due. And this is really one of the most comfortable mattresses that I've ever had. So, and I tend to like a firm but plush mattress. So, yeah, it definitely, and it was cheap. It was, of course, I bought it Amazon Prime days, but it was like, I want to say it was like $350 or something. It wasn't expensive. So, that's one of my good girl. You did good. So, Lewis says, I'll get stronger. 80 pounds, 80 pounds. Yeah, you will. Yeah. Because that's just what you do. You just carry him. I mean, you get used to it. And, it was funny because when little man was little, I got scolded many, many times because I carried him everywhere. And she's like, he's never going to learn how to walk if you carry him everywhere. Okay. Well, I promise you, when he starts school, I won't be carrying him. And sure enough, he's starting school next week, and he's almost too big. Now he's at 41 pounds. So yeah, that's probably getting pretty close to my limit. I don't think I could do 50 or 60. So, but yeah, 41 is, I made it down the hall with him, but he wanted me to run, and he's too long now to like, cradle carry down the hall. And so I turned and I'm like, I can't run because I'm having to go sideways. And oh, he just thought it was a hoot. So I'm not sure anybody else really roughhouses with him, and we wrestle, and he jumps all over me, and he if he does it in front of his mom, he gets scolded. So, but when it's just he and I, we wrestle all the time, and he enjoys it. He's getting almost too big, but so far I can hold my own. Hold my own with a 4-year-old. He's almost 5-year-old. Yeah. So, but yeah, that's, I will look into the Encase again, but I think the one I was looking at, I should have saved them so I could go back and pull them up. There was another one called Native something that people seem to like. But Encase got really, I've heard several people really like the Encase, but I don't know which one. And so I will check Best Buy out, because now that I live in town, everything is just like a couple miles away. The traffic up here is a lot worse, but it is so nice having everything just so close, right? And it's like I can get all these errands done so quickly because I'm just right there. I'm kind of like I'm in a really good spot. So there's stuff all around me, but I'm on a dead end street. So the street itself is quiet, but you don't have to go but a mile or two and you hit all these stores. So I'm actually really enjoying being up here. So yeah, we'll see. I think it's going to save me time. I don't have to drive 45 minutes to get where I need to go, and then 45 minutes to drive back. So that's an hour and a half of my day. So yeah, I think it was definitely a good move. And it takes me 30 minutes to clean the whole house, which is fantastic, right? So before, the house was like, it was so big, there were areas I didn't use. And so those areas they were in the back of my mind, and I just didn't clean them, right? I cleaned the areas that I lived in. And so there's a lot of dust I've been having to clean off things. And that will continue probably tomorrow, because the China hutch, I maybe opened it 2 or 3 times in 11 years. So it was in a room that I just never went in. And so you can imagine it probably has, half an inch of dust on it. But this house, I use every bit of it. It's like half that size, and it takes 30 minutes to clean it. So stupid easy, right? And so I'm really enjoying being up here. But as long as Peter is on hiatus, I will shoot for 9 o'clock. I will make that a priority for next week, so I'm not late. But then when he comes back off hiatus, I will go on after him. So Miss Evelyn was asking. She was a little bit understandably confused, because my time slot is 10:30, but I'm going to sneak in early if Peter's not going to be live. So kind of tread on his time spot. So, but guys, I will see everybody next week. I'm going to go fix me something to eat. And I hope everybody has a fantastic week. I'll have vacation stories, I'm sure, by next Friday. So thank you guys so much for your support. I think I'm up to 870 subscribers now, which just blows my mind. But I'm so grateful, right? You guys are, and the Friday Night Gang, you guys have stuck with me through thick and thin. So thank you so much. And I'm glad everybody likes this, because it kind of, I like it, right? So it just makes it easier on both of us. But yes, as Mookie says, have a great week, everyone. And enjoy your weekend. And who knows? I may come on midweek. I don't know. Uh, I'm gonna really, really focus on my YouTube this week. So be looking for something. I'm not sure what, but something. Randy says, have a wonderful week, folks. Cheers. And Lewis is saying, oh, 872. Yeah, that's pretty cool, isn't it? Yeah, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. So I'll see everybody next Friday. Good night, everybody.